exuberant group. Kind of reminds me of Annie Custer's last town hall. Oh, just kidding. I really enjoyed this campaign season since January. I've been going around the district talking to New Hampshire citizens of all stripes. And, you know, it's true, when people ask me, what do people in New Hampshire care about? They do care very deeply about very serious policy issues. They're worried about taxes. They feel as though they're always increasing. They're worried about how they're going to be able to heat their homes. They're worried about energy policy. They're worried that, you know, Obama and the liberals, including Ann Custer, don't want to allow for more exploration and more development. They're worried about health care. They're worried about education. These are all serious policy issues that we have the ideas and solutions to that we want to tackle. But you know what else I noticed? I noticed that people in New Hampshire are worried about bigger themes too. And I was reading something just online the other day, and it really spoke to me. It's 7 points, and it says, these are the 7 dangers to human virtue. And I'm going to read them to you, but I want you to pay attention to number 7. The first is wealth without work. The second is pleasure without conscience. The third is knowledge without character. The fourth is business without ethics. The fifth is science without humanity. The sixth is religion without sacrifice. And the seventh is politics without principle. And that's 7 points. Me, because that 7th one is what speaks to the biggest concern that I hear from New Hampshire citizens, and I think is echoed by Americans across the country. And that is they have a complete lack of trust in our elected officials. It's not so much that they think we're corruptible and might be dishonest, but they look at what's going on. Look at the recent rash of scandals from the IRS, complete lack of accountability, and using the arm of government to persecute law-abiding citizens. You look at the Benghazi scandal. It's fine, you know, to say we can forgive you if there was a breach of security, you know, if we have to look into that. But when you cover up what actually occurred there and blame it on innocent Americans, that's a big problem. When you look at the Veterans Administration, one of the basic purposes of our government, of course, should be to ensure the safety and health care for our veterans, those who served us. And look at what they did with the VA. And then you look at Obamacare. Again, we can debate health policy. I've done this in the State House. I want to move it towards a more consumer-oriented, innovative model. Liberals want to move it to a more socialized, central model. We know that. But when they circumvent that debate and foist something that takes over 1/6 of our economy on the American people based on false premises and lies, that is a big problem. So let's just look at that one issue, Obamacare. Look at the way liberals talk about it. They're always promoting fairness, they're always promoting access, and they're always touting their support for seniors. But you know what? Actions speak louder than words. And look at the tenets of Obamacare. It's not fair. It took health care away from thousands of New Hampshire citizens and millions of Americans. And yet, it also gave exemptions to 360 labor unions and about 1,400 unions and corporations. Not to mention that those who voted for it are exempt from it. That is wrong. Look at what it did to seniors. This does not protect seniors. In fact, Obamacare cut $716 billion from Medicare. And in the next 5 years, services for seniors in New Hampshire will be slashed by approximately $3,367 per senior. That is not fair. Last point, general access. The cost of health care has been a problem. out, price and quality are not linked in a determinable way. But what does Obamacare do? Your average 30-year-old, 60-year-old, your single mom, and your family of 4 is going to see their premiums increase from a range of $2,000 to $7,000 per group. That is not access. You are electing us and sending us there to fix this policy issue. It's true, we need to repeal and replace Obamacare, but to do that, you have to help me repeal and replace Ann Custer. Ladies and gentlemen, again, it's not that she's on the wrong side of these policies. It's that seeing the destruction, the incredibly adverse effects this is having in our state and our nation, she says that though she's only in her first term, she still would have supported it, absolutely, had she been there to vote on it. She also says despite all of what we've seen, these scandals in the Obama administration, she claims to be one of the strongest supporters of the president in all of the U.S. Congress. So I need your help. It's great to see you here. Please, if you live in the 2nd District or the 1st, tell your friends, knock on doors, sign up with my team, and let's win in a number of weeks.